Alright, so hopefully my sister will develop a voice soon. In the meantime, the devil side of us is going to be running the show. So, you know, we're going to have a show now. We're going to bring out the main attraction, the man, the myth. You know, I think I can express for both of us, because apparently I have to, that we're very pleased to be here.
She anyway, so it's alright.
Yeah. Oh no. Are we really going to go there? Because I'll beat your ass on this thing.
Yeah, do it.
I guess we're going there. Alright, but we got to bring out the man, the myth, the major, the brain, the dude. Yeah. Okay. Are you ready? Are you all ready?
Yeah.
Have all the questions answered of your whole universe?
Ready.
I guess.
Are we prepared? K-Rob, are we properly cued and prepared? Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Hal.
The years of the spring, the days of the morn, mornings at 7, the hillsides dew-pearled, the larks on the wing, the snails on the thorn, God's in his heaven, all's right with the world. And we've got this thing started now, so that's good. And, you know, we have our ups and downs, but this show must expand like that methane gas. It must be bigger and larger than the needs of any one performer. It is a gestalt, you see, all of us working together in perfect harmony to produce an ineffable result. And the Lord knows what else might happen. So let us now proceed without further preliminaries and answer a few questions.
Alright, we're really trying to find the perfect first question.
Texting or...
Somebody put something more interesting on the screen. Hal's not satisfied.
Well, it's not that, but it's hard for people to read, and we don't want to make anything hard.
What a great show!
Alright, I'm having trouble finding the good first question. Oh, fuck you.
You know, it's up to me to make it good.
Okay, alright.
I'm not as turned
We
on.
found one. You're not as turned on now that I ripped my mustache off? I'm sorry for you, Doug Longman. I don't really know what to say about that. Okay.
You can rip anything you want off, and that'll be fine. You are in control.
Thanks, Al. I feel in control.
Yes.
If your Siamese twin commits murder, would you be considered an accomplice accessory? And how would the authorities carry out a death sentence if you were considered such? But you're connected, but you are connected.
But you're connected.
You're bad grammar. You are connected.
You are connected.
You're connected.
What do you want? Good grammar or good taste?
Oh, but your connected sibling is found guilty. Guilty, 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 question mark, exclamation point.
Well, it does present a special problem for the law to consider in all its majesty, because the law is adamant that the guilty are punished, but also that the innocent should not suffer because of the shenanigans of the guilty. And yet, the question will devolve on whether or not a Siamese twin is a single or a dual being. And here, linked, I believe, at the hips, we definitely have a single being, but dual personality. The original Siamese twins, Chang and Ing, died very close to each other. When one died, the other swiftly followed. So obviously you can't put an innocent person to death for the act of a guilty person. On the other hand, why didn't this innocent person do something to stop the crime? So she is definitely an accessory after the fact. And the death penalty is out in this case, because the innocent cannot suffer. But the bad one isn't allowed to go free, and so what you have is an intolerable invasion of privacy in any case. And how does that differ from most verdicts in criminal trials?
Aries.
Aries. Fucking Aries.
Aries.
Always pulling the trigger. Okay, I have a $6 question.
$6?
And I actually like the question more than the questions that I've been reading, so I'm going to just go ahead.
Very good.
I'm going to go ahead and say this is from Harrison Love, which could be some kind of bullshit pseudonym, but it could be, I don't mean to offend you, your honest name. So, the question is, Dr. Hal, is deja vu meaningless? And is there meaning to dreams? Dreams?
Is there meaning to
Well, yeah, I mean, I like the first part of the question. Okay, but Danny likes the second part. See, that's why.
Go with the first.
Okay, is deja vu meaningless? Is there meaning to dreams? Go.
First of all, we have to cross over a certain divide which assumes that there is meaning in anything. Once we are there, of course, they both have significant meaning. Because deja vu means I have already seen. It comes in tandem with another thing that you don't hear about as much called jamais vu, where you have the strange feeling that you've never seen something that is very familiar. What it means, basically, is a transient mental phenomenon. But then your interpretation of it is another layer of meaning. Just as the interpretation of dreams also can have any layer of meaning piled onto it. And why is this? Because Satan can quote the scripture to his own purpose. That is to say, you can use the Bible, or dreams, or the fall of rain, or the entrails of a sacrificial sheep to prove just about anything you want. It's hand in hand with this concept of meaning, again, which humans find so useful. Incidentally, dreams can be, and often are, prophetic. It is not superstitious to think so. The reason is that the brain is constantly putting things together, even below the conscious level. This certainly happens when you're dreaming. And then it might let you know what's going on, or what your conscious mind is unwilling to admit is going on.
What is the funniest out-of-context word?
So a word has humor out of context, huh? Context, which is to say comic timing, is all. Any word may be funny. The word elbow may make people laugh. See, you can also say a crippled victim of leprosy. Boy, what an easy crowd. You're great.
I bet they laugh when you say word too.
But what would the funniest out-of-control word be? Probably an improper word. A solecism. Because then there is the added humor of incongruity, which is one of the pillars of humor, and impropriety, which is another one. So if you just think of the most inappropriate word for any situation, that in its context is the funniest out-of-context word. Now I have no false name, except my stage name, Dr. Hal, and if that's not good enough for them, they can just get someone else to do the fashion show or MC on the main stage at Timbercamp Cafe from midnight to 4 o'clock a.m., which I deeply resent, since I'm sure they put me there since no one else
Midnight to
would
4
agree
o'clock?
to
It
do it.
used to be during the DPW parade, right during the middle of the afternoon.
They always do the DPW parade at the exact moment I'm doing my show.
I know.
But
That's why I never go to it. Sorry.
What, my show or the DPW parade?
Your show.
Oh, I see.
Sorry.
Well, and there's also the critical hits thing, which is happening when I'm trying to do my other show. So it's just stacked against me, as it were. And
I think you should start making demands. I think you. Well, anyway,
I'm
that's
in
another
no position
We can't
to
get it.
demand.
You are always in a
I ain't got no playa name, but I'm not without the resources and ability to think one up, which would even be more nauseating than most. And I just might.
Okay.
Whoa.
I think that there are many people in this room that don't like Danny Girl, and I'm Katie Bell, and Hal. We're all we don't have any play names. We're known as our own selves. But
That's the way it should be.
I would accept any side note is suggesting any play name for Hal, since he might have to start going as a different person if they continue to insult him with horror Poor times to perform.
You're going to get a lot of side
Alright, let's
notes.
not talk about that thing in the desert. I don't want to talk about it. It makes me sweat more than I already am in my double knit whatever I'm wearing.
Well, you don't want that.
No, I don't. Look, my mustache has already come off.
I know, it seems precariously tilted.
It's good. Alright, Hal, if you work at a graveyard, or I work at a graveyard, or Doug Wellman works at a graveyard. Oh wait, hold on. If Doug Wellman works at a graveyard, what is the day shift called?
Yeah, that's a good
Puzzling evidence.
Well, what would be the shift for the daytime when the harsh actinic light of the sun comes blazing mercilessly down, and noon lies heavy on flower and tree?
I'm so happy that Spine Moses.
Hey, here's a cool playa name. You'll love this one, and it was thought of by our own Moses Grubb. And here is the most ridiculous playa name of all, if you're ready for it.
Thank you.
Larry Harvey.
I think it's really catchy.
Yeah, well, it's better than hairy larvae.